Hylics is weird. Made in 2015 by Mason Lindroth, Hylics is a game that has claymation and JRPG elements, and everything else is completely thrown out the window. Having one of the most interesting, absurdist art styles I have seen in any game, the world feels so foreign, made of clay with text and a UI that just doesn't seem to match the world. While there's definitely a story in Hylics, focusing on it too much may take away from appreciating the world you're in. The game puts you in a position where you just start the game and enjoy the ride. The best way to describe the game is so perfectly Hylics. Before I start, please play Hylics first. It isn't a long game, and it's only $3. I would be doing the game a disservice with this video. I'm going to talk about the story and some of the gameplay, but don't think too much about the story if it isn't making much sense. The game starts with us learning of Gibby. King of the Moon is the main villain of the game. There's a big switch that we hit next to a sign that says Act 1. We flip the switch and meet our main character, Wayne. Having a crescent-shaped head with horns pointing upward, we explore our world. Why the hell does he run like that? We go out and interact with Hylics' world. We travel, use the world map, and try, and I emphasize try, to converse with the NPCs. Hylics is unique in using a text generator for most of the NPCs, so unfortunately, the few we talk to usually only spew gibberish. This gives the game such a uniquely strange feeling, being alien to this world, and unable to speak with most of those around you. This feeling never leaves. It swells throughout its short playtime. Even when you become familiar with the mechanics, the world never stops feeling foreign. We travel the lands, getting into battles and seeing more of the strange world. The fights are pretty standard for an RPG Maker game, but the trippy visuals are enough to keep them interesting, with Wayne's strange realistic hand when he attacks, using hand gestures as attacks instead of weapons. Also, running into enemies in the early game before you get any more party members usually just means death. The journey that Wayne takes can lead you to meet these additional party members. The members are Samsnosa, Dedismalm, and Pongorma. These friends we gather will help us for our goal of stopping the King of the Moon, Gibby. We venture through the world, fight more enemies, and become more powerful, and eventually, become filthy rich?
Murasaki.
We use the money we get to buy a rocket ship to go to the moon to fight Gibby. At long last, we finally confront Gibby, one of our hardest battles. We fight with our allies to finally take down the villain of Hylics. After a hard battle, we finally defeat the tyrant Gibby. Oh, and he tells us when he dies, the whole place will explode. What? We run away from the exploding moon and fly away in our spaceship. With more gibberish text, Wayne and his friends have stopped the Moon King. We get to a part with a lever like the beginning. We flip it and... the end. That was Hylics. Well, yes, I did skip a wide variety of things in the game. It isn't very long or very story driven. The gibberish text in the first game was explained in the second game as control from Gibby, and the second game is more story driven than the first. When I finished Hylics, I enjoyed what I played, but it left a lingering feeling. What did I just play? The story that I played through wasn't much of a story at all. The gameplay is only standard for an RPG, and there were only a few characters that we could really feel like we could interact with due to the strange text. Normally, all these things would mishmash into a terrible game, but Hylics isn't. I'm so fully engrossed. The world, the style, the music, Hylics, even without a comprehensive story, with weird NPCs that spew nothing but gibberish. Hylics is weird. And Hylics is incredible.